All right, good morning. I wanted to shoot a video today. My son's 2013 Audi TT Quattro, and this is the all-wheel drive model. Long kind of backstory on this thing. He picked it up about a year ago, drove it off the lot. He called me and told me that it's a good deal on the car. I told him if it's a good deal on the car, you probably should be prepared to pay to put a motor or transmission in it, because if it's too good to be true, it probably is. A few days later, it starts getting a transmission error. Transmission is bad in the car. Went back and forth with a dealer, of course. The dealer said there's nothing wrong with the car. A good friend of mine that was in the used car business for a long time was able to talk to the dealer and managed to get a transmission put in it. Aftermarket, I assume. Since then, the car's been a good car. Not my kind of car. I'm a Ford and Honda guy. But after doing some reviews on YouTube or reviewing YouTube, we couldn't find a good video of how to replace the rear wheel hub and bearing assembly. Most of the videos you see online are the two-wheel drive model. They're a little bit easier to get off. So we thought we'd give it a go. We ordered the parts from Rock Auto. I'll get all that in the links below. I'll show you the tools you need. It's nothing that can't be done. I'm not going to tell you it's easy, but it can be done. So we're going to try to video this today. It'll be a pretty Spartan video. I'm not a creator by any means, but we'll get you some video and hopefully some shots of things that we're learning throughout this process, and get you some ideas of what you need if you do decide to complete the job. All four-wheel bearing hub assemblies are the same according to Rock Auto. So if you're going to do the front, it'll be similar. It'll probably be different configurations of where the parts are located that you'll need to take apart to get to the fasteners. Everything on this thing is pretty much Torx. I had to order some tools from Amazon, which I'll put those in the link down below too. But we're gonna probably do a pretty rough video, and then I'll edit it down and get it out to you so everybody can kind of know what we're working with here. We can get some jack stands under it. Another good thing about this car, bad thing about this car, is there's no really good jack points. You have to buy an aftermarket jack post top assembly thing to jack this flipping thing up. So we're just gonna jack it up on a jack point we find under there and stick some jack stands underneath it for safety. That's it. Get a cup of coffee and then we'll get to this video. Get you some information out, so maybe it'll make it a little easier for someone else. And like I said, I didn't see this car anywhere online on this particular model. There's all kinds of two-wheel drive models. I think it's not easy to find a four-wheel drive model of this particular car. There's a bunch of other Audis and Volkswagens out there. They're probably similar. Anyway, we'll get to it here shortly. All right, so we're getting ready to start this thing. I have a cup of coffee. It's about 7:30 here in Florida, and it's hot today. So you're gonna see me with a, I guess they call it a do-rag on my head, but it's what works for me because it's hot as crap. As you can see, the tag there is the company we were talking about that we bought the car from. It's a good company though. They stand behind their sales, so check them out. So we did the passenger side rear wheel bearing last night and through some trials and learned some things and made some mistakes. Went and bought a bunch of gear from Harbor Freight and loaner tools from AutoZone, which we don't need. Basically what we figured out is if you get the shock out of the way on the bottom, you can get your tool into the bottom cap screws in there to get them loose. But you've got two caliper bolts that are Torx that you got to get loose, and it's a pretty precarious spot to get those out. And you got 4 cap screws that hold the actual hub on. And I was thinking the hub was pressed on because it's a spindle hub, but basically once you get those 4 cap screws out, the thing will fall right off. You can pull it off, clean up your hub area, and reassemble it with a new hub. But yeah, we're gonna get started jacking this thing up. I'm not gonna video that. I think you have to probably figure that out. If you can't jack a car up, you probably shouldn't be doing this. Alright, here's what we're working on. Get this caliper off first. First thing we're gonna do is secure this car so it don't crush us. And let me tell you, these Audi's got a special part you're supposed to use to put it on stands. We don't have the part, so we are modifying that. Yeah, go ahead and let it down slowly. Let the focus. Okay, so yeah, we're taking this loose right here. And there's 2 bolts. Caliper bolts. That are. What's this for? Oh, the caliper. Yeah, I need a 15, and I think it's a 12 or 14. And these guys are over here. So I'm gonna get you a picture of this. You know, wrench. Yeah, I need wrenches. Right here. What we've got caliper. Obviously, you guys can watch videos on this. We take this bolt loose. You hold this bolt. These bolts come out here. This is going to pull out. It's got your brake pads in it. We're replacing the brake pads in here. It's pretty straightforward. Y'all can get videos of that. People will have opinions about supporting the caliper. We're going to do that. We're going to take this wheel speed sensor line right here out and move it over. We're going to leave the safety brake, handbrake attached. We're not taking that loose. And then the hard ones to get out. Let's see if I can get a video of this thing. Here's your bleed valve. We're going to bleed them. What you got to get out though is right in there. Right in there, right here. Just my finger. Can't even see the thing. It's back up in there. Back up in there, there's a cap screw holding the whole thing on, but we'll show you that. Get to it. It folds into a chair for old dudes. To sit on this, man, it's like money.
Take the whole thing out.
We just took the shock out of the way.
I went and bought $600 worth of. I went and bought $600 worth of damn tools. We didn't use it.
Oh shit! Return the well, you just took the shock out. The shock. Or
Yeah, the
spring?
shock. I bought
Oh,
them the
just
shock.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's the spring stayed in there.
You got enough room to kick it.
Yeah. Can you grab the bungee? Yeah, so I can bungee this up. Hey, we got to push that shock tower up over there. Over there, we didn't push the shock tower up. The shock cover.
Oh, the
Shock
cover?
boot. The boot, yeah. Remember? The boot was down. Did we push it up? I don't think we pushed it up.
I pushed it up, but I don't know if it went all the way
We got
in.
to make sure that's up. It'll probably go up automatically.
You'd think, whatever the car.
Oh, man. I'll pull this one down too, bro.
They'll probably get under there and look right now.
Yeah, we're gonna look at that. That thing flip flopping around. All right, so here's what we did. We took a bungee, just bungeed it up, and it's gonna pull this cover down, which will push it back up. This cover right here just pops down, and eventually it'll probably pop down, and we just push this up as a dust cover or something. All right, so we got the caliper off. We're gonna pull the brake pads off here. Pretty straightforward. They're both the same. They're ready. Those BOSCH brake pads we bought, man, are sweet. They got the grease. They got the squealer pads. They got and a rag that comes with them. $10 on Rock Auto.
Ceramic or regular?
I don't even know. I think they're like, yeah, I think they're the blended ones. I think that's what we got. The metallic, ceramic metallic blend or whatever they are. All right, this is where the fun starts.
Take the rotor out.
We'll get up under there.
I'll take this out first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Did we break this?
Yeah, yeah, take that out.
Oh shoot, we didn't break the hub. We gotta put the wheel back on. All right, so first thing to learn, YouTube, is you gotta leave your wheel on, break your hub nut because there's so much tension on it, because it's gonna spin here.
Oh, you broke it yesterday, remember?
Yeah. We broke this one?
Yeah, you broke it,
I
yeah.
don't think we did.
Let's see if it's loose.
Let's see if
I mean, we drove it last night, but
Well, get the yeah, grab the 24 over there.
okay.
I don't think I did that.
We'll hold the video.
I thought you did yesterday.
I think the other one came out pretty easy. We might be able to get it while it's in the air.
We'll try it with the impact. Grab the 24 and we'll just impact it.
Long one?
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah. See. Damn sure is loose.
You're driving it now.
Woohoo! So break it loose on the ground though. Before you, what you do is you're going to take your wheel off. You're going to take your center cap off of the motor, off the wheel. It's got a a decorative center cap. Pull that thing off the wheel. Put the wheel back on. Drop it to the ground. Get you a 24. This is very important. Get a good 24 hardened grade 8 12-point Torx or whatever the hell the name of this thing is. It's got a special name. I don't know what the name of it is. This particular brand is like a T-Con, so it's a good brand. I'm gonna link that below. I got a stubby and a long. We've been just using the long, but I got a stubby as well. But break it on the ground with your breaker bar. You don't have to break it. You don't have to break it. Take it out. Just break it free because you're still going to need to work on this component. And then you can get it off in the air with your impact or your hand tools. Penetrating oil here while you're working on it. T40 here. Penetrating oil on the 2 caps in the back. Penetrating oil. You can't get to the 4 that are holding the hub on yet, but when we get back there, we'll put the penetrating oil there. The 2 cap screws are going to pull this off. They say you don't have to pull it off in the videos, but we're pulling it off to get it out of the way. Pull the caliper off. T40 comes off. You bang this with a rubber mallet. This is going to come off. Then we'll get to the hub. We'll get all that off. We'll take the dust cover off. Those are T40s. And then we'll be where we can get to the cap screws and the cap screws that hold the hub on in the back. So right now we're going to go ahead and take this T40. Actually, we'll work on. It'd be easier to take this hub off and it'll come off. See if you got a T40. No, we don't have to take this off yet. We'll leave it right now. We can take it off. Easy breezy. They put red on there. Looks like it's supposed to be blue. There's mixed reviews on if you're supposed to use that. It looks like somebody's been here because it's got anti-seize on it. Look. See that? Somebody's been on this one. This bearing may be new. We're going to go ahead and replace it since we got the parts. All right.
If it is new, I mean, just keep that one and.
We're just going to replace it because
Do one side, do the other.
yeah, we're not going to mess around. We'll just replace this thing. We got the parts. That's why it's going to roll around the back of your car. You're never going to use it. All right, let's get this T40, man, with the small impact, please. If you can do that part, then I'll do the video. Some of this mechanicing. You could do some of the mechanicing. Oh, here you go. Here's your impact right here.
Sure, it's a T40.
Pretty sure. Scratch that T30. All right, good job. What is that?
That is a T30.
T30. Okay, it is a T30. We just had it in the wrong spot. All right, T30 for the win. Gonna pop that off. All right, rubber mallet. I'm just going to basically tap around it. Get a good whack. Don't hurt it. Go all the way around it. Keep tapping it. There you go. It's loose already. You can whack it. Whack the crap out of it. Alright, let's see if it'll come off without having to take it out. Somebody said you could do it without taking it out. I don't think so. Yeah, YouTube. It don't happen. So we're gonna get the cap screws in the back off. You cannot take it loose without taking that part off, the carrier for the caliper. All right, so we're taking off the cap screws in the back of this piece right here. Okay, and these are the parts I bought on Amazon. You can get these at Northern Tool too. And it is I think it's a T13, right? What size is it? It is a T14, okay? That's what you need, a T14. I gotta use my tools from Amazon, or from Woot. My Woot tool. This thing's what we use the whole time, pretty much, man. My Woot tool. Now get me can you get me the, probably the ratchet, the Milwaukee ratchet? With the extension back on it. So what we got going on here is this is for the bottom of your T13. I'm just showing the video. Oh, okay. Your T14. And then I'm using the ratchet. On the top, you don't need an extension. Bottom, you need an extension for the carrier for the caliper. That's the hard part, one of them. So what you got is these two guys here, called Pain in the Ass, German engineering. All right, back to it. So that comes off. All right, let's see here. So this will not come off with this on. This off, this comes off. Don't let them fool you. The hardest part of working on cars is keeping up with all the freaking tools, dude. You get so many tools. You get so many tools. Someone to remember it, and then you can't remember where to put it. Yeah, the whole key to the whole thing is getting that bottom shock power bolt off, that shock off. You just cracked up that spring just in case. Put a little tension on that spring. Money in the bank, dude. Those 4 bolts, get an angle just like I got on that, and bang. So, this is kind of cool because you can see it on here.
Now we just got to do the shock.
This is recording stuff.
Probably
So,
want to keep that
what
up.
you got now is you got the little speed sensor, the bottom shock bolt right there.
Oh,
So
you got it too.
key. We're gonna get, we're gonna replace it. Gotta get this bottom shock tower bolt off. We're gonna hit it with some penetrating oil. Right there's get that penetrating oil. Spray a little bit on there. It's got a boot, so not ideal for it, but it's got that rubber on there, but don't care. Yeah, get it on the other side too. Perfect. All right. And then let's see if we can get the 4 bolts in the back. And we hit that with penetrating oil. Hit them right here on the front side of the hub, and then below. Yep. And then I'll get behind it, and there you go. In the front of the bolt. The front. There you go. Right there. Yeah, exactly. Up.
Once we get the shock off, we can take this off.
Yeah. Our goal is to get the bottom shock bolt out. Alright. How we got that loose was with that same this one.
This guy, right?
Right where?
Bottom right.
This 21 and this guy. It's a bad baby Jamie. It's a Cobra. It's a Cobra. Woot. I was gonna give this to Buddy Mullen, then Buddy Mullen retired. So I said, guess what? I'm keeping it. So he retired, so I said, I'm keeping this thing.
Sell a shop.
Yeah, he's what he did. Basically, any cars anymore. So I said, yes.
I can't imagine mechanics are in good health for very long.
I'd do this.
So it's just the customer that pain in the ass.
Yeah, I got it. This thing's money. This long bar. Substantial. You're not supposed to, you're not supposed to wrench on stuff with sockets because you'll strip the. I had my snap on and I was using it as a breaker bar and you'll tear your teeth in it up. I had to rebuild it. So you got to be real careful. You tear your teeth up in them. They're not designed as a breaker bar. But this puppy right here works good for it. There's a take that thing off. Thank you. Ooh, don't do that. I did that yesterday too. So go ahead and put some more pressure on this. Okay, good. All right. Oh dang, it's coming out by hand. Look at that. Can't ask for nothing easier than that. So we're getting the shock bolt out right now. So that's out.
Yeah, we did that on purpose, just
To show you what not to do. Yeah, don't use a ratchet. Even a ratchet, you'll ratchet it out too much, and then you got to turn your ratchet to go back on. Get it out of the way. We did the same thing yesterday. Same thing. Don't make that mistake.
it's long as fuck.
Yep. It is. Alright, this jack over there, using this Mevo Tech. We're using Mevo Tech. Mevo Tech part. That's the part number there. Rock Auto. You want to get the hardware. See hardware? HW. You don't want to have to figure out how to buy hardware locally. And what it's going to come with, it's going to come with bag of bolts. A bag of bolts. So you got your axle nut assembly bolt. Bolts on the hook. And you got 4 of these guys are new cap bed screws. These are, yes, the smaller one, the T. So no thread lock on this. They say no thread lock on this because this is self-torquing, but we did add blue thread lock on it just for good measure because we like to break the rules. So you can comment below on how we screwed that up, but I'm cool with the opinions. You're welcome to your wrong opinion. Oh, the tools down here? I think they're down here. You see that set of torques? Got it? So it's a it's a T12. M12, excuse me, M12. These are different. What's the name of these things? Okay, so this is a triple square bit set. That's what this is. Triple square bit set. TSB they call it, or something like that. Got this on Amazon. Triple square bit. This thing's worth $1 million right here. I guarantee you, man. I've never had this before, boy. I feel like I'm in good shape here.
Backward work?
Are you doing it? Okay. Here, always check it with it off the car. That's what I do here. I always check it like this. The other ones have off and on. No, this is off. That's pretty good. Make sure it's square, man. Did I get it? I got it yesterday, didn't I?
The top ones, yeah.
Key is getting your laying, getting your body laying in the correct direction where you get the best. It is? Cool. All right. Go ahead and loosen it, then we'll buzz it out with the impact. Yeah, go ahead and go to the next one. I think this has been done before. It's easier to get off. This has probably got a new bearing on it. That's okay, though. We'll go ahead and place it. Yeah, it's definitely it's time to go. Somebody's been here. Somebody's been here. Brake pad, the hardware, $10. The squeak, no squeak, the squealer, grease. Yeah, $10, bro. Like, damn, $10. Yeah, we're gonna get them. We're gonna do too. Yeah, I like BOSCH. I'm gonna get BOSCH next time for sure. This thing came right off, man. We went and bought 2 pullers. $150. I got the membership. We went to AutoZone and got a freaking puller that's about 50 pounds for Audis. Rented it, $370. We got that puller for 50 and another spring compressor for 50.
You should get your money back though, right?
Yeah, we're getting it all back. It's all rented.
All the rest.
We didn't need any of it.
But you know, it's better to have it.
Yeah.
Jump around and not need it than not have it.
Exactly.
It's on there.
This is off. This is the correct direction to pull that thing out of the wood?
Yeah. That's the last one. You have that Milwaukee thing? Get them all out.
Valvoline, man. Watch those videos on Valvoline Protect and Restore. The guy that owns the Valvoline company, he's been doing a lot of work with oil. Valvoline, hands down, man. Even like mechanics are using Valvoline over OEM stuff. Because of the, yeah. Mobil's good too, but I think Valvoline's ahead of them in like their R&D. But Mobil's good. But for like the rear end differential and all, like on all the forms, you said you use OEM or Valvoline. Which I was kind of impressed with that. Is that all of them? Yeah. So this is
Pop out.
Is that thing where they could see it? Make sure they can see it there. Where's your bolts at?
They should pop out. Get a little pick thing.
Oh, they're back there. I'll pull them out in a minute. All right, this is what we got. So we took the bolts out of the back, and it basically just pulls out. You don't need a puller. That's it. Somebody's put anti-seize on here, or grease. That's it. So, yeah, this is a new bearing. See how it's spinning freely? I'll show you the old one. Grab that old one, Will. Somebody's got a new bearing on here. But we're going to go ahead and do it. Since we did this one, we know they're both the same age now. This is the one that messed up here versus, that's the difference. And we got a new one. We'll put that in. First, we're going to clean this out real good. There should be some brake clean over there. You can see the sand in there. You're going to get all that sand out of there. Because that's going to be, you got a wheel speed sensor right here. And that sand, the grease and crap gets on it, and it's going to make your wheel speed sensor fail prematurely. Can you give me the oil pan? It's over there. And that will make your wheel speed sensor fail prematurely if you don't get all this business out of here. I have to remove that wheel speed sensor actually. Can I get the that T40? Is it over there? Let's take this off. There it is. Should be.
On the lower back. On the ratchet.
Did the bolts pop out of them?
Yeah, they're not out yet. But can you find the T40 for me? This is what you got. No thread lock on these components. These all come with the new kit. So this is old news. Side.
Does this matter which way it goes?
Make sure that head magnet doesn't have anything on it.
It just slides on here?
Yep.
There. And take this one. Tap these new bolts in the back.
Well, it's lined up. We're good.
Yeah. How tight did we do these ones? 59?
Alright, so you gotta look up, where's your phone
I think it's... These are all tight.
We'll start with the ratchet and we're going to 59 foot-pounds and then 90-degree turn after that.
Did we use the little Milwaukee thing yesterday?
Probably. So we're tightening the carrier bolt, caliper carrier bolt, 66 foot-pounds and a quarter turn. It says we're supposed to use new bolts. We don't have new bolts, so we're using the old bolts. And that's what we're doing. These have been the same ones that's got the Torx heads, but then all right, so what we're going to do is we got it back together. We're about to torque the center hub axle bolts. And our torque wrench only goes up to 150, so we're going to torque it to 150, and then we're going to do basically a little more than 90 degrees, probably like 1/3 a turn, because we don't have that torque wrench. And this is a self-torquing nut, so it stretches, so it's a one-time shot. And when you do your torquing here, you want to make sure that you have your socket on very securely and flush, because if you don't have it on flush and you strip that axle head out, it's not coming back off. Where's that? Sure, that should square. Go back up. Go back up with your. There you go. Get better leverage on it. There you go. Start right there.